Okay, so now that we've worked out how to construct points of concurrency from bisectors, we're going to start constructing a centroid, which is made of medians. And if you're not sure what a median is, it's a segment that you draw from one of your vertices to hit the opposite side of the triangle so that it breaks the segment into two congruent pieces. Basically, you want to draw a segment to the midpoint of the opposite side. And I know it's not hard to draw a segment from the vertex, but some of you may go, hey, how do we find the midpoint, Mr. Wong? That's not really something we worked on specifically. Well, we haven't worked on finding a midpoint specifically, but we have found how to draw a perpendicular bisector. And if we can draw a perpendicular bisector that cuts the segment into two congruent pieces, then we found ourselves a midpoint. So what we're going to do first, draw myself a perpendicular bisector. Once again, going to go light. Because of all the clutter that's going to be in the triangle in about 2 minutes. Once again, I'll draw my arcs. And now it would be abundantly clear that my point of intersection, that my perpendicular bisector, goes through these arcs here. But the only point that I actually care about on this segment is not this perpendicular line, but this point right here that cuts this segment into two congruent pieces. And now that all I have to look at is that nice midpoint on that opposite side from this vertex, I just need to connect those 2 points. And just like that, I have myself one median, and I'm going to do 2 more. So now I'll work off of this segment right here, and I'm actually going to rotate this thing just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Draw my perpendicular bisector, but really I'm just trying to keep that point, and I can erase all that excess. Make sure that I mention that this point is the midpoint by marking the 2 segments on the side of it congruent, and I will draw a segment from the vertex to this midpoint. Now I have myself 2 medians. Third move, same exact thing. Finding the midpoint again. Erase all the excess arcs and draw in my final median. And with the intersection of these 3 medians, oh, almost forgot to mark these 2 segments as congruent. Now that I have the point of concurrency for these 3 medians, it is safe for me to say that I have successfully constructed a centroid.